Oh, hello, ladies and gents, and welcome to another episode of Cycling Insider. In this episode of Cycling Insider, let's do something new. So you see, a lot of times I get a question about what do you think about this bike versus another bike, and which bike should I buy. So I've decided to make one of these videos, bike A versus bike B. So let's see how it goes, and you can always tell me in the comments below if you like these videos and should I make more of them where there's one bike versus another bike. So this time we're going to be talking about 2021 Trek Emonda SL7 versus 2021 Specialized Tarmac SL7 Expert Ultegra Di2. So I've chosen these two bikes to compare because they are in a very similar price bracket. Trek Emonda SL7 retails at $5,500 and if you look at the Tarmac SL7 Expert, it retails at $5,000. As I always say, you should always negotiate the bike prices, and you should always be nice, negotiate nicely, and aim for something of approximately 15 to 20% discount, which is totally possible. But for the sake of this comparison, I think it's fair to look at the retail prices and then let's see what do you get for your hard-earned money, and at the end I will explain which bike would I buy if it's my own money. But before we start, if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe and hit that little bell icon because it's going to help in growing the channel. And of course, if you are already a subscriber, then thank you. So, as I was saying, Trek Emonda SL7 versus Specialized Tarmac SL7 Expert. This time they go head to head. So let's dive in and let's see what do you get for your hard-earned money and which one should you choose at the end. So Trek Emonda SL7 retail price, as I said, $5,500. Specialized Tarmac SL7 Expert retail price $5,000. So they are definitely in the same price bracket. Immediately from the starting blocks, you see that the Trek Emonda is $500 more. So let's see at the end, does it really make sense? So I'll kick off with the Trek Emonda. So first we're going to answer the question, who is this bike for? So you see, Trek Emonda, in my opinion, it is the Trek's, climbing machine, stiff, light climbing machine. Of course, they have now incorporated a bit of aerodynamic components, aerodynamically optimized frame and the fork, but this is just the way the bike industry is going. But make no mistake, Trek Emonda is the climbing machine when it comes to Trek bikes. Similarly, Specialized Tarmac SL7, again, in my opinion, is the specialized climbing machine. Light, stiff, again, they've incorporated few of these aerodynamic tweaks for the carbon fiber frame and the fork, similarly like Trek Emonda. And I'm aware that Specialized, of course, is now offering you these super light machines, Specialized ITOS, but they are just too expensive and you don't have them in this price bracket, so I would just skip them for now. So both of these bikes, as you see, proper climbing machines, stiff, light. So of course, if you are in the market for this type of the bike, then definitely you should consider it. So now let's kick off with the frame and the fork. I'm starting with the Trek Emonda SL7. So here you will get the carbon fiber 500 series OCLV carbon fiber frame. This is with the internal cable routing, flat mount disc brakes, 12mm through axles both front and the back, and also the fork is the Trek's SL full carbon fork with the carbon steerer, again flat mount disc brakes, 12mm through axles. This carbon fiber frame from the Trek, this 500 series OCLV, it is not top of the line creme de la creme that Trek can do. Keep in mind that they have their SLR level of Emonda bikes, which come with their prestigious Trek 800 OCLV carbon. On the other hand, when we look at the Specialized Tarmac SL7, and if we kick off with the frame and the fork again, you will see that with Specialized you are getting the SL7 FACT 10R carbon from Specialized, which is again with the internal cable routing, 12mm through axles both front and back, flat mount disc brakes front and back, and also on this frame you have a threaded bottom bracket from Specialized. You will have the same stuff with the Trek, and also the fork from Specialized is the FACT carbon fiber fork, 12mm through axles at the front, flat mount disc brakes. Again, here with Specialized also, this is not top of the line carbon fiber frame that you can get from Specialized. They have their S-Works range, which is top of the line. Also keep in mind that both Trek Emonda SL7 and the Specialized Tarmac SL7, they both have lifetime warranty on their carbon fiber frames and the forks, so you are absolutely covered. There should be no problems, and both of these carbon fiber frames and forks are absolutely top notch. There is no complaints that I can give about any of these carbon fiber frames and the forks. So as you see, when it comes to the frame and the fork, very similar offering. I really can't say any winner in this category. Now let's move to the wheel set from Trek. So this is the Bontrager Aeolus Pro 37 carbon fiber wheel set, 12mm through axles both front and the back, and this wheel set is wrapped in the Bontrager Art2 hard case tire, which is a 25C tire, and on this Trek Emonda you can fit maximum 28C tire. This Bontrager Aeolus Pro 37 disc wheel set, if we go a bit deeper into the specifications, so this is the OCLV carbon fiber rim with the 37mm deep rim. They are of course tubeless ready wheels. I'm not sure if it's out of the box that Trek has prepared it tubeless ready. I think they have prepared it with the rim tape and the valves, but this is something that you can just double check with your local Trek bike dealer to be sure. These carbon fiber wheels have 21mm inner width, DT Swiss spokes, DT Swiss nipples, 24 spokes back, 24 spokes in the front, absolutely superb, 12mm through axles front and the back, and these are the DT Swiss 350 hubs. Basically the Bontrager hub is based on the DT Swiss 350 hubs internals, so absolutely superb wheel set, and you have also a lifetime warranty on this carbon fiber wheel set. So Trek has really made a big step up here with this carbon fiber wheel set, and you see this is the biggest difference between these two bikes, because if we look at the Specialized wheel set, you will have a combination of DT Swiss R470 rim with the Specialized own full sealed bearing through axle hubs, and this wheel set is of course again tubeless ready, 24 spokes front and the back. They are DT Swiss Champion spokes and DT Swiss nipples, but this is, you see, a combination of the DT Swiss R470 aluminium rim plus the Specialized own hubs. So this wheel set is of course inferior to the wheel set that you are getting on Emonda, just because Emonda's wheel set is carbon fiber wheelset carbon fiber rim with the DT Swiss 350 hubs, so it's a much stronger offering from Trek Emonda than here from the Tarmac SL7. I mean, make no mistake, this wheelset that's on a Tarmac SL7, so a combination of DT Swiss R470 rims with the Specialized own hubs, is a perfectly fine aluminium wheelset, but for $500 extra on a Trek you are getting a carbon fiber wheelset. So this is a very, very tempting offering. Also, tires on the Specialized bikes are the S-Works Turbo tire, 26mm tire, superb tire choice. I absolutely have no complaints here. So the tire on the Trek bike was the Bontrager R2 hard case, 25mm tire. So even the width of the tire is very, very similar. I wish that, for example, they've included a 28mm tire, but you know, this is something in the future that you can easily upgrade. Now let's switch to the drivetrain. When we look at the Trek Emonda SL7, you are getting a full Shimano Ultegra Di2 electronic group set. It's an absolutely superb electronic group set, so everything from the shifters, Shimano Ultegra Di2 R8070, front mech, rear mech, everything is Shimano's Ultegra electronic shifting. I will just add that the rear mech on the Trek Emonda is the short cage, so it will accept a maximum cassette of 30 tooth, so just keep that in mind. And when it comes to the crankset on Trek bike, it's again superb Shimano's Ultegra R8000 cassette 5236. I'm sorry, the crankset 5236, and it is paired with the Shimano's Ultegra R8000 cassette, which is 1130 cassette. You shouldn't have any big problems in, you know, attacking some steep mountains with this combination 1130 at the back, 5236 at the front, but just keep in mind that if you want a bigger cassette at the back, for example 1132, 1134, you will have to change your rear mech. Also, as I said, the bottom bracket on this Trek Emonda is the threaded bottom bracket, Praxis T47 standard. It's nice to have a threaded bottom bracket just because it's a bit more easier to service than the press fit, but that's the only difference. I mean, press fits are superb bottom brackets, so this threaded one just makes your life a little bit easier. Also, Trek has included the Shimano's Ultegra HG701 chain, 11-speed chain, which I am glad, so there was no cutting corners here. Now let's quickly compare it with the Tarmac SL7, the group set. So here we have the shifters, again Shimano's Ultegra Di2 electronic group set. So the shifters, front mech and the rear mech, everything Shimano Ultegra Di2 electronic. Only small difference is that Specialized is offering you a medium cage at the back. So for example, if you want to fit 1132, 1134 cassette at the back, you can. You remember that I said with the Trek Emonda you can't fit 1132 cassette, you are stuck with 1130. This cassette on the Specialized is the Shimano's Ultegra R8000 1130 cassette, superb choice. Crankset Shimano's Ultegra R8000 5236 chain rings, again the same stuff as we saw on the Trek Emonda SL7, and this again on the Specialized Tarmac is the threaded bottom bracket, so the same explanation for a bit of ease of maintenance compared to the press fit, so it should work fine. This is the BSA BB threaded bottom bracket, and the chain on Specialized Tarmac is again the Shimano's Ultegra 11-speed chain. So when it comes to the drivetrain, these two bikes are absolutely the same. There is no difference between the drivetrain on these two bikes. Now let's look at some of the smaller components on the bike. For example, saddle on the Trek Emonda is the Bontrager Aeolus Comp saddle with the carbon fiber seat post, 20mm offset carbon fiber seat post, and I'm glad that they've included this carbon fiber seat post. But on the other hand, the same stuff we can say for the Specialized Tarmac. So the saddle is the body geometry saddle, superb saddles from Specialized Body Geometry, and the seat post is the S-Works Tarmac carbon seat post with the 20mm offset. Again, both choices absolutely superb, so similar, and even if you have a saddle that you really like, since saddles are a personal preference, you can keep it on both of these bikes. When it comes to the handlebar and the stem, here on the Trek Emonda SL7 you will have a Bontrager's Pro VRC handlebar, which is a carbon fiber handlebar, and this is the, I will quickly look for the size 56-58, 42 centimeters wide, 124 millimeters drop with 100 millimeters reach, but a carbon fiber handlebar, and the stem is the Bontrager's Pro aluminum stem. So a combination of aluminum stem, carbon fiber handlebar, both from Bontrager. Bontrager is an in-house brand of Trek, and so superb choice. I like that they are separated, stem and handlebar, so you can easily replace those pieces if you really need. If we quickly jump to the Specialized Tarmac, handlebars are their Specialized Expert shallow handlebars, aluminum handlebars, stem Tarmac integrated stem, again aluminum stem, so again separated handlebars and the stem. So the only difference here is this: you see that Specialized Tarmac offers you an aluminum handlebars. On Trek Emonda you will have a carbon fiber handlebars, again a nice addition on Trek Emonda, but also keep in mind that Trek Emonda is a $500 more expensive. When it comes to the braking performance, Trek Emonda offers you superb Shimano's Ultegra hydraulic disc brakes, flat mount disc brakes with 160mm rotors both front and the back, and these are the Shimano's RT800 I-Stack braking rotors, superb choice on Emonda, absolutely no cutting corners. On the other hand, Tarmac SL7, when it comes to the braking performance, we again have the Shimano's Ultegra hydraulic disc brakes R8070, both front and the back, flat mount disc brakes. As I see from the images, it is the Ultegra level braking discs RT800. The only thing is that with the Specialized, on the front it is a 160mm braking rotor. I'm not sure on the back, is it 140 or 160mm braking rotors? This is a little detail that you can check with the local Specialized dealer. But again, braking performance totally the same with both bikes. They both have a superb Shimano's Ultegra hydraulic disc brakes. Now when it comes to the weight of the bike, Trek has given the bike weight, size 56, 7.74 kilograms. If you are, for example, size 58, immediately add another 200 grams on that, so something like 7.9 or 8 kilograms, which is a very competitive bike weight. Again, nothing special, but a decent bike weight from Trek Emonda SL. When it comes to the Specialized Tarmac SL7, Specialized didn't offer the bike weight here, but if I remember correctly from a lot of other reviews that I saw about Tarmac SL7 Expert, should be probably maybe a little bit lighter than the Emonda, but this is again, they are very similar bike weight, maybe something on the range of plus minus 100 grams, so I wouldn't be so fussed about it. And now the big question at the end. So as you look at the Specialized Tarmac SL7 Expert for $5,000 retail price, or you look at the Trek Emonda SL7 for $5,500 retail price, which one would I choose if it's my money? So, if it's my money, I would go for the Trek Emonda SL7. And the main reasons are that, yes, it is $500 more, but in those $500 you're gonna get a carbon fiber wheel set from Bontrager with the DT Swiss 350 hubs, and you will also get a little bit of carbon fiber handlebars, and the rest on the bikes is so similar, so same, that there is basically no difference between this Emonda SL7 and the Tarmac SL7. So you see my final opinion and my final conclusion. Please do let me know in the comments below. Do you agree, or you would choose, for example, Specialized Tarmac SL7? And this is all, keep in mind, assuming that you need to pay the retail price for both of the bikes. So, I think this is gonna be it for today. I hope you like what I'm doing, and if you do, please do subscribe and hit that bell icon so you're always notified when I make a new video. And as always, I will see you soon in the next episode. Pura Vida.